Welcome back, everybody, to the Brody File. Time now for a segment that I have been looking forward to for a while. Now, it's not the all-you-can-eat segment. That's going to be later this evening at my house, believe me. I'm talking about the relationship between the Republican Party and the black community. Newsflash, not good. There's a documentary out there called Fear of a Black Republican that is making some waves. With more on that, let's check in with Jennifer Wishon, or as we say here, Jenny in the B block. Though this week, she's in the C block. Jenny.
Thanks, David, and thank you so much, Kevin, for joining us. Congratulations on the documentary.
Thank you very much.
The title of the documentary is Fear of a Black Republican. Who is fearful of black Republicans?
We found out over time making the film there's a fear of a rise of black Republicans in both parties. From the Democratic side, if there are more black Republicans, that would take away a lot of their key power base from election to election. And on the Republican side, the Republican Party would have to start focusing more on urban issues and more on minority issues.
Did you come up with any solutions as you talked to people throughout this process? How does this change over time?
I think it can, and it's going to have to, just because demographically the country's changing. By 2050, the demographically, ethnically is going to change from Latino voters, folks of color, etc. And I think one of the things we found out over time is folks in urban areas, particularly African American community, they just want a dialogue. We've heard from so many people, just come and talk to me. When we're filming, when we've been politically active, we've had a lot of people say, you're the first Republicans I've ever met. And that's from 70-year-old grandmothers as well as 20, 30-year-old people.
You say this isn't so much about race. Michael Steele recently addressed that key issue with us. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I know there's always this, this idea that, certain things Republicans say or the way they say things kind of come off racist, but that's just not where people are coming from. And I think, a lot of folks like to put that spin on it, simply because it's a great byline, a headline for somebody, and it's a great talking point down the road to further the narrative about all Republicans hate black people, or all Republicans don't like women, and like we're seeing this now, this war on women language. Come on, that's just not reflective of the party.
So tell me what you think about that.
Well, Michael, he completely hit it on the head. You have to start controlling your own narrative.
How are black Republicans perceived within the black community?
Unfortunately, the stereotype is pretty negative. Many of the folks, they have certain names for them, Uncle Tom, Aunt Thomasina, which I had never heard before, a lot of other derogatory terms. In the main, I would say not positive at all, but when you get people one-on-one, they realize, look, we have to start considering that these people have something to offer us. We can't keep shunting them aside. If we do at the detriment of our own community.
Now, I'm going to state the obvious here. You're not black.
No, I'm pretty Irish looking.
Did you have people, while you were making this film, kind of look at you and say, why is a guy like you making a film like this?
I never had a problem. I never had someone question my validity. I never had someone say, why are you making this film? And I got to tell you, that was inspiring.
I know that in the screenings you said that there have been wonderful discussions among all different kinds of people about this issue. What do you want people to take away from your film?
If we can have grassroots conversations and get a discussion going and really talk to each other, I think that racial angle can be taken off the table in a lot of ways. And if it's not going forward, I'm not totally sure our country can really progress on its own.
Kevin Williams, thank you so much for your time. Again, the name of the documentary is Fear of a Black Republican. Congratulations again. We appreciate it.
Thank you.